I would record, I had a paper route in those days, 14 years old, right? And I would record my radio show prior to going out to delivering my newspapers. And I had a little toy printing press. And I printed these things saying, listen to Bob Zix on his radio station. I was 1100 on the dial, and I stuffed those into all my newspapers so my customers could listen to my radio show.
Did it work?
Oh yeah, it worked. And customers would say, well, I heard you on the radio the other day. Yep.
What would you talk about?
Oh, I'd play music. I was playing music of 1964, 65, so it would be anything from the Shirelles to James Brown, the Beatles. I was playing all of that stuff. And I was getting the music from another radio station in Dayton, Ohio that was on FM. So the music was really clear. So I'd record all the music onto the wire recorder, and then I would record my voice in the spaces between. So, yeah.
So you spend all day doing this, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, throughout the day, after school, or the night before, I'd put a show together and have it ready for when I'm delivering my papers. It took about an hour to deliver the papers. And yeah, I had my show blasting out, listening to it on my little transistor radio.
That's right, from Japan.
Yeah,
exactly. In the leather case.
Exactly. Had to have
the antenna radio, yeah. The leather case, yes. And the earphone.
One earphone. Because it was mono, yeah. So, and where we lived, we had a tree in the front yard, trees in the backyard. Right. And I strung up my antenna from the tree in the front yard to the tree in the backyard. So I had a big, long antenna, so I could broadcast pretty far. I was doing pretty good. I was really happy with it. And then I went back and I noticed I saw telephone poles. I said, oh, no, there's wires all the way up there on those telephone poles. How do I get my antenna to those wires? I just followed it back down. Oh, it comes into the house. Those are telephone wires. Okay. I can take my antenna clips and clip it to the mouthpiece of the phone and use the entire city as my antenna.
Did that work for you?
It worked fantastic.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, it was just.
But you didn't get electrocuted?
No. No, there's no like.
No electricity going through. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Right. No. It was in a way, but that's scary. So you connected that.
I connected.
And it worked.
And it worked. And my dad said, let's go for a ride. And I said, Dad, I want to listen to my radio station. You've got to hear this. And so we get in the car and we start driving down the street. He says, wow, that's a pretty good signal.